Hey everybody, today I want to talk about Kingdom Tycoon and some statistics that I've been collecting. I want you to pay attention here. I have 93 tokens when I start. Okay, and what am I starting? I am starting an 8 Gemming Gremlin quest for Guildfest. And that's a fantastic quest to take. I strongly suggest you plan ahead, spend your gems on tokens as much as you can. Maybe split it between, the essentials like your shields and whatever. But buying the 60k token for 100 tokens, right? It's so worth it. It's so worth it. Your Guildfest points are going to be very high, and the rewards are usually pretty darn good. So lots of pay-to-play items, hard to get items are on the map. So okay, let's take a look at a little bit of information about these maps. So all maps seem to have 44 tiles. 44 tiles, no matter what, that's what it seems to be. They do look like they're different sizes, they feel like they're different sizes, but it seems to be 44 tiles no matter what. And that's really nice because it lets us more or less estimate how many tokens it's going to take to get a certain amount of gremlins or to finish a map or whatever. And so, don't forget with anything statistics, when you're looking at the amount of times it takes to do something, the average is when you take it over many attempts, right? So you might have a terrible map. Just to do one map, to do 44, it can take you up to 44 rolls. If you roll one every time, I mean, the odds are really bad that that's going to happen, but it's possible, right? So, okay, you could have a really bad map, but overall, you should get around these statistics. And so what we can see is, depending on the map, there could be many gremlins or 0 gremlins on the map. I got 4, 3, and 0 listed on the 3 examples. Here for bonus die, I'm talking about any of the blue die that are there, that are set like this 3 that we see, but also those free rolls that you see on the map with the purple hue around a tile. So I'm counting those there. And the bonus die moves, it's mostly it's a little bit of an estimate, but most of them are static. They're set values on these dies, like 6 on this one that you can see, but on the free rolls you don't know. So I just said 3, 3.5, and I'm trying to be conservative with that. So a maximum of 19, 14, 10 in these examples bonus moves, but that it doesn't really matter because you can't plan for that. But okay, so let's take a look at what we get at 44 tiles. If you don't get any bonus rolls, the average should be 12.5, so 13, 13 or so tokens to get through. 3.5, of course, is the average of the value of a roll, right? And okay, but you shouldn't count the bonus die tiles. So you can see that if I remove that, we get 11.42, 11.14. Really, you can just ignore the the decimals here, 12, right? So 12 is what we get as kind of an expected average. Here's the cool part though. I've actually been tracking this for quite a few guild fests, and I have much better statistics than the expected average. And I'm assuming that that's how it would be for you. Because I have so many attempts, right? So, yeah, you can see here, 52 is actually the one we're watching right now. And that is the best that I've done since I started tracking these. It's really quite amazing at 6.5 tokens per gremlin. Don't expect that. But as you can see, the average I'm getting is actually 9, right? I would say 9. So 9 is much better than the 12 that we saw as the expected average. But the reason is, if you land on a tile that has a bonus roll or whatever, it moves you up whatever amount, and that cuts into the amount of moves you need to make, and it brings that number down. So if I don't know, over 8 gremlins, which is about 8 maps, I mean, it would be hard for you to not hit a few of those re-rolled, dice, like here, the 5, right? It would be very hard to not get that at least a few times. You also might land on a gemming gremlin that's on the map, and sometimes you get lucky and one pops out of nowhere, right? So anyways, all that to say that we have an average and a median that are pretty much the same. I'm going to say 9 for both of these. And so I would say that you should expect 9 tokens per gremlin. All right. I hope that helped.